Honestly, I can all of a sudden, I can drop into a meditation right here and y'all don't even know it. Monks, monks, that's a years and years and years thing. That's their lifestyle. They had to grow up into that. We're not gonna be able to clear our mind. Our mind is on overdrive. It's doing what it wants to do. I can't control this mind. It goes where it wants to go, and I just have to respect that about it. Okay, it's like a whole teenager out here that rebels and do its own thing, but you can't do nothing about it. You just gotta work around it. I hate to say this, I hope I don't sound ridiculous, but some of y'all hating on meditation and y'all ain't even doing it right. Okay, relax. I didn't come here to criticize, I came here to teach. Don't worry, your girl's gonna get you together and help you out. We are getting into meditation and why most likely you guys are mucking it up. Okay, so I'm gonna get it started, give you guys what you most likely came here to see, but first things first. If you are new here, hi, my name is Elle from Intuitive as Elle. I do picker cards, talk about astrology, and do other spiritually related videos. So if that's yours, just drop down, hit the subscribe button, and while you're down there, you might as well hit that bell button so YouTube lets you know what's up, so I can let you know what's up. Okay, all right, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Now, meditation, okay? I'm not even going to get into the benefits of meditation because I'm just going to assume if you are watching this video, you already know the benefits of meditation and you're wanting to get into it, but you really just don't even know how to get started, or you have tried it and it's just not working for you guys. But I don't like to leave you guys hanging, so I'm going to put it on the screen for you guys. So let's get down to demystifying meditation, all right? I'm going to teach you guys how to meditate in 4 easy steps, okay? 4, all right? 4. We simplifying it. We not doing all that complex, do this, and this. 4 easy steps. Anybody can do this, all right? Step number 1, you're going to find a really quiet area that you feel like you can meditate. Step number 2, you're going to get into a comfortable position. Step number 3, you're going to set your timer for however long you're wanting to meditate. And finally, step number 4, you just going to breathe and relax. Okay, wait. I already hear y'all cursing me out. But remember, we're keeping this as simple as possible, okay? I'm going to explain. Don't worry, I'm not a complete hack, okay?
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
We're gonna get into it. So the biggest thing I found about meditation is if you're trying to look and get into meditation and look up how to meditate, there's just a lot going on. Like there's like 20,000 steps and do this, and you gotta have a straight blah, blah, blah. You gotta do this, you gotta do that. And to be honest with you, that's just not an accurate representation of what meditation is. All right, first of all, there is no one way to meditate. There are several thousand forms of meditation. So that's just off rip. You're not going to be able to find a how to meditate and it just tells you how to meditate. That's just not something that is going to be realistic for you. And number 2, most people feel like they failed at meditation because they're trying to follow this basic generic how to meditate thing, and they're doing stuff that is not working for them. Case in point, when I tried to learn how to meditate, I kept reading 1,000 articles. You know, I have that tropical Gemini rising. Your girl is the queen of research. She researches everything. Okay, but when I looked up meditation, all it kept saying was clear your mind. Now, if you know a Gemini or a Gemini rising or anything about Geminis, okay, we're not going to be able to clear our mind. Our mind is on overdrive. It's doing what it wants to do. I can't control this mind. It goes where it wants to go, and I just have to respect that about it, okay? It's like a whole teenager out here that rebels and do its own thing, but you can't do nothing about it. You just got to work around it, and that's how my mind is. So to read an article and it's telling me that I need to clear my mind, you need to stop thinking, that just was not realistic. And so when I was meditating, I got to a point where I started getting frustrated because it was like I can't clear my mind, like, and that's what they're telling me I need to do to meditate, and it just was not working for me. So that is one of the biggest misconceptions about meditation, is that meditation is about clearing your mind. That is not accurate. Scratch that, cut it, throw it out, board it, get it out of here, okay? That is not what meditation is. Meditation is essentially you relaxing, you focusing in on one thing. Whatever that thing is to you is whatever that thing is to you. Okay? You're just trying to relax. You're trying to put yourself in a calm state, relax, and focus in on one thing. That's it, point blank, period. So to go back over my steps, step number 1, you're going to want to find a very quiet spot. You're at first, because you can meditate wherever you want to meditate at. You can meditate at a busy train stop, on the bus, at work. But at first, you're going to want to find somewhere that is quiet, somewhere that people cannot bother you, so you can focus in on your meditation until you get your practice down pat. So you're going to want it to be somewhere that is where people won't bother you, where you can really set the mood. That's just what you're going to want to focus on at first. Step number 2, you're going to want to get comfortable. Now, there is none of this, you got to sit with your legs crossed, you got to do this, you got to do that. No, you're going to want to be comfortable. Your body will let you know what is comfortable. If sitting up straight is uncomfortable for you, sis, fam, how you think you're going to do that when you're meditating, okay? That's just not feasible. So you will do whatever. If you want to sit with your legs up in the air and meditate, sis, sit with your legs up in the air and meditate. Do whatever it is to you that is comfortable, okay, when it comes to this meditation position, because that's honestly what you're trying to do. You're trying to get into a position in which you can relax, in which you can let go and be able to focus on one thing. And if you're uncomfortable, you're not going to be able to do that. So scratch that whole, you have to sit with your legs crossed, you have to sit on your knees, or that you even have to sit up. You can lay down. The most important part about your position is that you're going to want your spine to be straight. Okay, you're going to want to be in a position where you can breathe and there's no obstruction of air in your body. So however that is for you, do that, sis. Now, I don't personally recommend laying down when you're meditating at first, only because you might fall asleep. I'm just going to be real. I've never done it. Well, I have done it when I was doing longer meditations, but that we talking about an hour, 30 minutes. We're not talking about the basic meditation. But you may fall asleep. So I wouldn't suggest that at first. But you could do one laying down. Like I said, most important thing is that you are comfortable. Make sure that you are able to breathe without air being obstructed. And you go up on that. Step number 3, set a timer for however long you want. I feel like that's self-explanatory. You're just going to want to set a timer for however long you're wanting to meditate. Boom, bam, that's it. And step number 4, you're going to want to breathe. Now, when it comes to breathing, it really don't matter how you breathe. The way that I typically breathe is I breathe in through my nose, let it go all the way down. I feel it going down. Let the air fill my belly button, my diaphragm, so my stomach looking all fat and I'm looking all pregnant. I hold that for a couple of seconds. Then I let it travel back up and I breathe out my mouth. That is how I do it. Low and slow, low and slow. All right. And that was how I actually used to cheat, because I would hold my breath so long that technically I couldn't think because air wasn't getting to my brain. So that's how I actually cheated at first. But that's not even the main part of it. Breathe however you want. The point that you're wanting to do is whatever you're doing, whether you're breathing, you're wanting to focus on something. It's not about the breathing. It's not about you controlling your thoughts or anything like that. It's literally just you being able to focus and kind of be outside of yourself a little bit so that you can get the most out of your meditation. Now, if you've gotten to this part of the video and you have not liked, you have not subscribed, fam.
Let me tell you something, sweetheart. I don't know how y'all do where you from, but let me tell you something. Where I'm from, we don't do like that.
Stop playing out here in these streets is all that I'm going to say, okay? So after all of that, if you still don't know why you are mucking up meditation, don't worry, I got some tips for you guys. Tip number 1, I would say practice daily. Now, meditation, as simple as it is, it really is something that you have to practice on a daily basis. It's simple, but it's really not simple. It's really something that you're not going to be able to get the first time. If you're trying to clear your mind, you're not going to be able to do that the first time. I'm not saying you won't ever be able to do it, because honestly, I can all of a sudden, I can drop into a meditation right here and y'all don't even know it. You know, I can clear my mind, simple, easy peasy. Couldn't do that at first, but after months and months and months of practice, now it's something I can get into that meditation trance. I can do all of that. So I would say practice daily. Even if you feel like you're failing at it, you're not doing it right, take that stress off yourself. Know that it is something that you have to practice. Think about it. Monks, That's a years and years and years thing. That's their lifestyle. They had to grow up into that. They ain't just all of a sudden, you know what, I'm about to become a meditation master. No, that's something that they had to practice for months and months and years and years. And so be patient with yourself when you're doing it and make sure you're practicing daily. Tip number 2, I would say know your objective. And when I say know your objective, why are you meditating? That's just simple, easy peasy. I've already showed you guys some of the benefits of meditation, but why are you meditating? Are you trying to have a healthier lifestyle? Are you trying to use meditation as a stress reliever? Are you trying to do, just calm yourself down? Are you trying to promote a healthy body? Why are you meditating? Okay, when you figure out why you're meditating, then you will learn what works for you, what's not working for you, and all of that other stuff, and you'll be able to incorporate other stuff that helps you process. So figure out why you meditated in the first place. Number 3, start small. And when I say start small, I'm talking about the times. Don't be out here trying to do a 30, 45 minute, I'm gonna meditate for 2 hours if you ain't never meditated. Because one, meditation is boring. Okay, it's boring. Okay, so you're gonna want to start small. And as simple as it sounds, meditation is work. Okay, it's work. So I would suggest you start with 2 minutes. I know y'all are like, I could meditate for 2. Start with 2 minutes. Just trust me on this, okay? And then as you get more comfortable, add minutes. So I personally started with 2 minutes. I would meditate every day for 2 minutes, and then I upped it to 5, and now I don't even have a set time for meditation. I normally put on some music, and then whenever I feel like I'm done is when I feel like I'm done. But I would say start very small. Like just try to focus on something for 2 minutes, or focus on your breathing for 2 minutes, or focus on your thoughts for 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Do 2 minutes and then up it, okay? And that's how you get better without putting the extra stress on yourself to be trying to live the monk lifestyle and be about that life and meditating for hours and hours and hours. Like, that's just unrealistic. So build yourself up to that. Tip number 4, like I said before, make sure when you're meditating that you get super comfortable. You're gonna want to be in a comfortable position. Don't worry about do this, do that. Literally make yourself comfortable. What is the most comfortable position for you to be in? Okay, because that's just what you're gonna want to do, period, point blank. Tip number 5, focus on one thing and don't stress yourself out. Peanut, homeless doggy? Homeless doggy? Okay, then stop barking. Okay. Focus on one thing and don't worry about the rest. Now, this could be your breathing. This could be you visualizing something. The point of it is not to clear your mind, as I said before. It's to focus on one thing. And if you're focusing on one thing, you're doing it right, okay? Now, if you do get off track and you start thinking thoughts or you shift your focus, don't berate yourself. Don't be mad, okay? It happens. It happened to everybody. It happened to me, okay? Just, slide yourself back to focusing on that one thing. And speaking of which, we're moving to tip number 6, which is basically curb your expectations. Once again, you are not going to be somebody that's going to meditate 30 minutes the very first time. It's just not going to happen, okay? So meditate, start small, like I said. Another thing is you're just not going to not be able to think. Like, I'm just not going to have any thoughts. That's unrealistic. So you're setting yourself up for failure because you're having unrealistic expectations about how you're going to meditate. That's just not realistic. So set realistic expectations, okay? Tip number 7, set the mood for when you meditate. You're wanting to be in a comfortable space. So if you want to set the mood, burn some candles, burn some incense, have a little music playing, do what you do, boo-boo, that's your business. Okay, all you're trying to do is make yourself comfortable, put yourself into that receptive state where you can relax, and however that is, okay? And tip number 8, if meditation is not working for you, if you really can't get into it, it might be because you're doing the wrong form of meditation. Homeless puppy? Homeless puppies. Yes, I know you guys are like, different forms of meditation. Yes, fam, there are different forms of meditation. I don't know what type of research you've been doing, but there's a whole bunch of meditation. So if this type of meditation is not working for you, you may not be doing one that's working for you. Some forms of meditation include visualization meditation, which is basically you visualizing an image and you focusing on that image. That helps with, of course, visualization. It helps with manifestation. It helps with a whole bunch of other things as well. Another form of meditation is mindfulness meditation, which is, of course, you focusing in on one thing as you're doing it. And this is something that you can do while you're cooking or cleaning. Your thoughts are just solely attached to what it is that you are doing. You are living in that moment. You could be somebody that likes a mantra meditation, which of course mantras are sounds or quotes that you're saying in your head as you meditate and you're focusing on that quote. Mantras could be like if you've ever seen my chakra videos, which you should definitely go check out my Chakras 101 series because it's just awesome, bomb diggity. But when I get to the point where I'm talking about sound therapy and I say, you could say sounds like or hum, all of that, those are mantras. Them sounds, those sounds, they help, okay? But you can also create your own mantra. You could say something like, I live an abundant life, and you're just repeating that in your head and focusing in on that. You can create your own mantra. Once again, do you, boo-boo. Whatever works for you is whatever works for you. You could use a pre-made mantra or you can make your own mantra. Another form of meditation is movement meditation or walking meditation. I'm just gonna let you do your own research on that one because I don't really know about movement meditation, but I know there are some forms of yoga that are part of meditation, and basically is that using movement, okay, to meditate. Another form of meditation is sound healing, which of course is one of my favorite things to do, but it's basically you focusing in on a tone and you kind of you're focusing on a tone. And when I say a tone, I mean like a binaural beat or a sound, or you're focusing in on that. It's different from the mantras because it's not like a made up sound or sound that you're repeating. It's just you focusing on a sound. And if none of that is working for you, you can focus on a guided meditation, which is basically a meditation in which somebody is guiding you on what to do. Like how I'm telling you, hey, do this, do this, do this, do this. That's what a guided meditation is. You basically are meditating, you're listening to that person, and they're telling you, hey, now visualize the green trees. Now move on to the trees, walk out into the ocean. That is a guided meditation. They're guiding you, okay? Now, there are other forms of meditation. I implore you, and I actually push that you go look up other forms of meditation to find one that will fit you. But I just wanted to give you guys some examples if meditation is not working for you. Now, that is all that I have for you guys. But if you are seeing me, hearing me, feeling me, okay, please give me a like. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more content like so. Okay, and that is all that I have for you guys. Once again, my name is Elle from Intuitive is Elle. I will see you guys next time. Bye.